Hey y'all, happy Monday and welcome back to another week in our lives. Yes, I said Monday, and not only is it Monday, it's late Monday. It's like 5 p.m. We have gotten snowed in. Someone is starting a fire apparently because I see smoke. But yeah, speaking of snow, we got the snow that was forecasted. Not quite as much. We got about 8 inches. We've heard totals all over the place. Scotty's measured a couple parts, but like, has it drifted? This, that, or the other thing, right? So the thing I filmed last was yesterday morning while it was still slightly snowing. And then we had church from home. We watched, our pastor did a little devotional on TV, but I wanted to step outside and film out here first because it's just so pretty. My yard is completely untouched, and that's exactly how I like it. I ask that no one walk through the yard, and they respect that. I just love looking outside and seeing it. So if we go outside, they come out through the back door. But Scotty and Aiden did get out and about. They went to the gym. They wanted to go work out. Our road, if you can see right over there, you can see a little bit of road, but there is ice on top of it, and that's just what I can see right in front of our house. The main roads, though, are supposedly pretty clear. So it's the back roads that are going to get us, and they've already canceled school for tomorrow. Man, it's cold out here. I don't even know what the temperature is. But I was going to film in my house, and it's so dark in the house. I thought, well, I got a little bit of daylight. I'll come out here and film. Plus, with the snow, I should just film like this, but then I'm backlit with all the bright white snow. But anyhow, what I am going to do is finally, can you guess? I'll give you a few seconds, and now you might have a clue. Finally, take down the Christmas decorations. I know. Last week, in last week's vlog, I said, hey, we're at Taco Bell and they still have their tree up, so I don't feel so bad. I didn't feel bad. I don't ever feel bad about leaving my Christmas decorations up. It's my house and I can do what I want. It's your house. You can do what you want. But the time has come. I told Scotty yesterday, we did nothing over the weekend, by the way. Me, Scotty, and Aiden, nothing. Aiden did do dishes yesterday, which it was his turn to do dishes, but y'all, nothing. Didn't clean, didn't anything. But he finished the dishes today. But we never don't do anything, ever. So we took 2 full days off, and I technically have taken a 3rd day off. I haven't done anything today. However, I was kind of at the mercy of Scotty and Aiden because I needed them to get the tubs out of the attic. Oh, I need to let the dogs out now that Scotty's done working. But he doesn't like them out while he's working because Boone goes and pesters him, and his desk is just right there. And so anyhow, I need to let them out now. But, what was I saying? Oh, I didn't want, Scotty was working, like I said. So every time I was like, okay, I'm finally going to get up and do this, he was literally like tippity typing away. And I was like, nope, can't interrupt him now. Maybe my subconscious heard him typing and was like, okay, now's the time I'm going to get up and go. And no, that's not what happened. So, it is fine. I could put it off the rest of my life and just be prepared for next Christmas and not undecorate at all, but probably shouldn't do that. So, oh goodness, the dogs are so happy to be out. Where does Remy go? Straight to the kitchen. He just went right in there. Anyhow, I figured what I could do, I've seen a couple people do this and I thought it was kind of fun, was give an ornament tour. So I do not have a perfectly curated tree of all like ornaments. Oh, I know what I was going to do. I was going to find my tripod. Let me go find my tripod and set it up so that I can have both hands free. And just show you a few of my favorite ornaments. Isn't that fun? I've seen a couple of people do it, and you know, I don't have what am I trying to say? A matchy tree. I have all sentimental hodgepodge ornaments, but they all mean something to me or someone in my family. I say all. I have filler ornaments like this one. It means nothing to me. We bought a pack, you know, a year or two ago. But for the most part, our ornaments they mean something to us. So I thought it'd be fun to show you a few of my favorites. So let me go find my tripod, set it up. I'll show you a few of my favorites, and then let's get down to business to defeat the tree, the Christmas decorations. This right here is probably the thing that does annoy me the most. I am short enough to go under it, but Aiden is not. And so he like literally has to duck or make sure he's here. It is what it is. Nobody to even kiss me under the mistletoe right now. Good grief. All right. I don't know where my tripod is. So let me go find that and then we'll do an ornament tour. Here we are. I was wandering around. I could not find my tripod. It's in the bathroom because I put my hair up because it was looking pretty ratchet before I started filming. So I at least did something a little bit. There's like a weird, like where I slept on it, you know? Anyway, what was I saying? I had a couple of things. Do you ever have just extreme ADHD and hyperfixation? That's me. Constantly all the time of my life. But I saw a hack, a trick, if you will, that if you put on socks and shoes, it's more motivating to like clean your house and stuff like that. So I will have you know, I put on shoes. I can't even get my foot up that far. What about me thought that I was going to be able to? I don't know. But not like slides or like house shoes, like actual shoes. Now, my tennis shoes are not extremely comfortable, so I put on my Hey Dudes. So it's like a semi shoe. At least it's a slide on, but it like stays on my foot, you know? And so that's my like one tip that actually does work for me. Or like once I get home from work in the end of the day or whatever, if I don't take my shoes off, I will stay tremendously more motivated. But as soon as I take my shoes off, it's over. I'm going to crank you up a little bit higher. Hang on. Okay, I feel like I was looking down and it was just an awkward angle. If any of y'all out there are just, you know, looking for a sponsor or whatever, someone to sponsor, I need a new tripod, like so bad. This thing is so janky. Okay. Anyway, I feel like I am so all over the place right now. I've also been binging Hoarders today, which is, there's not much more motivating than binging Hoarders because it really gets you in the get rid of it all mode type of thing, you know? So that's one of the reasons I'm like, okay, even though it's 5 p.m., the boys are gone. That's motivating in and of itself. I knew I was going to film. Scotty was working today. When they're home in the evenings, the TV's on. It's all the things, right? So I'm like, okay, the boys are gone. I just need to get it done. Okay, let's get to it. Okay, I'm going to move a little bit closer to the tree. I think we'll just start like eye level right here. So this is definitely one of my faves. We try and get a new ornament every year, and especially when we go on vacation. So this one's from Rocky Mountain National Park from our first trip, 2021. And so... I'm okay. It's okay. It's okay. But yes, it did just shatter all over the floor. It just slipped right off the hook. My heart is just about as broken as that ornament. Okay. I haven't even shed a tear. I think I'm going to be okay. But man, that's not fun. Like I said, they're all sentimental. They all mean something to me. So immediately, literally the first ornament I pull off the tree, I break it. Are you kidding me? Not the first ornament that's got broken. It won't be the last in our life. I will survive. But man, I feel like I'm going to throw up about now. Okay, it would have happened whether I was filming this video or not. It just slipped right off the hook. There's nothing I can do. Okay, next ornament. Next one. Okay, I was going to pull all of these off, but I don't know where they all are. They're all over the tree, and it's a little set, and they're actually keychains. They are not ornaments. Let me see if I can find the rest of them. Okay, well, I found 3 of the 4 that we have, and these are from my late Aunt Linda. She just gave them to us as keychains, but I put them on my Christmas tree. I think they're even more special as a Christmas ornament. So these are mine and Scotty's, our little lovebirds. They're super cute. And then Riley's little kitty. And then a little horse for Aiden. And then the other one that I have is a little turtle. And it may not have made it to my tree, honestly, but she had given it to my Aunt Sharon, who passed away last February. And when we went to clear out her nursing home room, I found the little turtle, and I asked if I could have it to go with my ornaments that Aunt Linda had given me. And my mom said, yes, I could have it. And I think it's in my sewing room. I think it got taken out there with some other things. But anyhow, so I have a little turtle that goes along with my other ornaments from Aunt Linda to remember my Aunt Sharon by. So special ornaments there on the tree. I need to get my tote out so I can put these directly into the tub. Okay, so I don't need this box anymore. Can you guess what ornament was in there? The one I just shattered. Okay, where can I throw that? Just try and make it totally miss trash can. All right, next, where shall we go from here? Okay, these two ornaments are just from Cracker Barrel. Nothing super special, except the year we bought them, the song What Does the Fox Say came out, and Aiden would sing that song all the time. So this is the ornament he chose that year, and then this is the ornament Riley chose. I think I wrote on the bottom. I did not write on the bottom. Of course I didn't. Anyway, this is the one Riley chose that year. My first year as a teacher, it says Very Merry Teacher, Santa's favorite teacher, got that last year. We've got Riley's first Christmas ornament, and inside is a piece of wrapping paper. I can't open it. From one of her first Christmas gifts, and written on the back are all the gifts she got that Christmas. She was a little spoiled the first Christmas, of course. And then, you know, that second child syndrome, that poor kid. He does have an ornament somewhere. You ready for this? Not nearly as cool. That's it. That's Aiden's first Christmas ornament. Poor baby. There's still hardly any pictures of that kid in this house. Okay, I'm changing strategies. I'm going to take a bunch off at once because I'm like stopping and checking in between. So let me grab a handful, show you a handful, and then move on. I'm not showing you every ornament on the tree, by the way. Okay, I had to turn the heater off. I was getting hot, ridiculously enough. Okay, while we're talking about first Christmas ornaments, I've got Kinsley's first Christmas ornament right here, and I've got the date written on the back. And then Dirks's first Christmas ornament, and it has the date on it. But there's both of my grandbabies' first Christmas ornaments. And then I grabbed all of these. These are ones that my grandmother handmade. Aren't they gorgeous? Oh my goodness. I wish I had the patience to do these, but it's a lot of work, a lot of folding, a lot. But aren't they just gorgeous? These are just poking into around. And then here's a little like quilted slash not really quilted, it's just quilted fabric. Super cute. All my grandma's ornaments. All right, let me find another batch to show you. Okay, a few more handmade ones. These are from my niece Lila. I honestly don't know if she made these or if she bought them at the Awana store at our church, but they're just super cute and plain, like simple, not plain, but simple, and definitely go with. I feel like even though it's like a traditional slash sentimental tree, oh, I thought I was dropping another one. I also feel like it's kind of rustic too. Okay, sticking with handmade, that's what I was doing. And this is from my friend Teresa from work. She hand painted that. How gorgeous is that? I love it so much. She is our precious custodian, and I'm just so blessed by her. So there's that. And then my sweet Jacqueline made these for me when she was a teenager. And now she's a mother, and she's our Bella and Athena's mother. If you guys have been around a minute, you've seen Bella and Athena. But how cool is that? She's so talented. And I just saw on her Facebook the other day, she's still doing cross stitch, or I don't know what this is called. Cross stitch? Counted cross stitch? I don't know what it's called. Anyway, I cherish them. Jacqueline made these for me. And then a coworker when I worked at Junk Brands made these. I just love them so much. They're just little things with junk headbands on it. And she made like one for everybody in the company and just had them sitting on a table and at the Christmas party. And we all just went and chose one. And it's definitely from a time in my life, not always joyous times, but it was all in all, I have great memories of working there and being part of that team, and dearly love the people I worked with, most of them. Just kidding. For real, I did. Okay, these are from our first Christmas married. They were just from like Big Lots, I'm pretty sure, when we used to have a Big Lots around here. But snowflakes, and then also our wedding ornament is a snowflake. Ours is a love for all seasons. Our wedding year, our first Christmas together, which not together but married. Still no picture in the picture frame. One of these days I'll put a wedding picture in there. It's been 20 years, so it'll take another 20 for me to do that, but I love it. Still one of my absolute favorite ornaments. And I still have the box for it. This was on my childhood tree growing up, and my mother so graciously let me have it when I moved out and got married. It was always one of my favorites. It's just a canning ring. It's crafted. I don't know if my grandma or my mom made it, but it's one of my favorites, and it's got a little star, which is my favorite shape. And then my dad always liked these ornaments. He just thought they were so neat. Little reindeer clothespin reindeer, and they are cute. So the kids made these in church one year. I think. I don't actually remember where it came from. So anyway, we had two at one time. The other one broke, and here's the other one. So. And then lastly, it's literally not my favorite ornament. I don't even love it that much. But when my daddy passed away, I was on Temu and I saw this ornament come up, and it's just a little commemorative ornament for him. And I think it's just special to have him on my tree. He would actually hate this because he does not like faceless things, and this angel is faceless. So, but it does have a red bird on it, which very much reminds me of my dad. So we've got something that doesn't remind me of him and something that does, and it's kind of almost an inside joke because I love those willow tree figurines, and he always hated them because they're faceless. So anyway, that's it. There's still a million ornaments on this tree, but those are some of my favorites and most special to me. Oh wait, no, there is one more. It's fitting that we end with this one, okay? All right, JK, I got 3 more. While I was looking for that one, I found one more that Jacqueline had done for me, a little deer and stuff. Anyway, also we have Disney ornaments. This is from our first trip to Disney in 2017. I have several other Disney ornaments just sitting around, and then I have my Disney tree, but this one stays on our tree. It's the key to Disney World. I can go anytime I want, just kidding. That was from our first trip to Disney World. And then we're going to end right back where we started. Our second trip to Rocky Mountain National Park to Colorado, we got this one because we actually did see moose on this trip. And so we wanted to get moose. But this one's from our first trip. This one's from 2020. The other one was from our second trip. Okay, well, anyway, they both had moose on it. But yeah, this is the ornament we got our first trip, apparently. See, that's why I put dates on things, because I totally had them opposite. Yeah, the other one, RIP. All right, I'm going to take the rest of this down and the rest of everything else down. I'm going to put on something on the TV to keep my brain occupied. And then we're going to call it a night, because it's going to take me, I'm going to do it as fast as I can. Should I set a timer? No, we're just going to live our lives and get as much done as I can. Hopefully I can get it all done before the boys get home. have everything down in the living room. I think, of course, there's going to be something. I'm leaving that up. Maybe Scotty will kiss me when he gets home. Um, I'm going to leave something up, I'm sure. But I just wanted to one last little glimpse of my favorite areas, my nativity set and my little toy shelf. And then I'm taking it down. All right, my beautiful nativity scene. That is the piece that has stayed up, stayed up for an entire year one time. But yeah, we got my beautiful nativity scene. Half the lights burnt out halfway through. And then Kinsley made that for Scotty. A little turkey sitting on the shelf. So anyway, there's my nativity scene. And my toy shelf. This is quite possibly my favorite in the whole house. I think it's precious. It's got antique. The Rudolph is antique and the elves are antique. Everything else is not, but adorable nonetheless. Okay, I've got it reset for now. That's how it's going to be for now. I put my Valentine decorations up there. Kind of cute. It's fine. I love my toy shelf so much. Jenica, if you wondered if it was just a church thing, no, I love it at my house too. I got that reset, and then over here, all my ladies are back, my home interior figurines, and that's it. Back to normal. Now I have to contend with this. The boys are almost home, actually, so I did do a good job getting done before they got home. So they'll help me put it back in the attic, but one last look around, and I'm pretty sure I've got everything taken down. Hey y'all, happy Tuesday. It was yet another snow day today. I was productive today, more productive than yesterday. I guess I was productive at the end of the day yesterday because I took the Christmas decorations down. But today, sorry, I'm tangled in my charger cable because that's why I'm standing in this corner awkwardly because my phone's dead. Anyhow, I obviously need to clean in here. Spiderweb at my corner. We'll just ignore that was there. What am I saying? Oh my gosh, y'all, I'm all over the place. I literally haven't really had to think. And so my brain is on vacation right now. Anyway, I was more productive today. I did some cleaning today. And did some laundry. And did some sitting around as well. And then I just cooked dinner. And it was so good. What did I make? I made Parmesan chicken. Sorry, I've been very stuffy and I just can't breathe. I had to stop talking and catch my breath for a second. And then I also did some accounting stuff today, I guess, if you will. We have our annual business meeting coming up for church on Sunday. So I started working on the spreadsheets for that today. It's not just one spreadsheet. It's 6 spreadsheets that all go together and everything. And so I have to I haven't updated it in a few months, so I'm way far behind. Anyway, I gotta do income, expenses, all of our funds, income versus expenses, all that kind of stuff. So I started doing that a little bit today. Also did a lot of personal business stuff. I replied to some YouTube emails. I have a fun collaboration coming up. That's really exciting. I have another collaboration in the works I'm excited about. So those are all cool. Oh, and I hit 2,400 subscribers. Oh my goodness, that's really exciting. I have also jumped back down to $3.99, but we're going with 2,400. Okay, we're just gonna pretend like someone didn't unsubscribe from my channel, because good riddance, right? If they unsubscribe, then that's fine. They can move on. That's what I always prefer. Don't hang around and hate on me. If you don't like my channel, that's fine. You're okay to unsubscribe. That's okay. It is definitely your free will to do. And I would much prefer that than leaving an ugly comment. But I'm taking the victory and I'm saying I have 2,400 subscribers. So nana, like it or not, you were in there when I hit 2,400. So probably when my grocery haul hits this week, which am I going to have a grocery haul? I don't know, because although we can get out, don't really need anything. So I think there's 3 things on the list that we've run out of. We'll probably need milk and yogurt. So anyway, I might place a grocery order tomorrow to go pick up, or have Scotty pick up when they go to the gym. But yeah, we can get out, but our roads are terrible. They have already canceled school for tomorrow. Yeah, I just don't know that we're going to have school all week. Our road is technically a back road. It's a side road, county road, whatever. but it is literally the most traveled back road in our entire area. It's the cut through road to Arkansas. And so it's the busiest road, and it is still solid ice. So you can drive it if you're careful and you know what you're doing. But a bus full of like 70 kids or whatever, however many kids you can put on a bus, I would not want to be in charge of all of those kids. So yeah, and my point is, if our road still looks like that, other roads are way worse. You know what I'm saying? So anyhow, that's that. Just wanted to pop in and say hey for the day. I have a lot more paperwork, accounting stuff to do tomorrow. Finish up the church finances. And then maybe I'll do some fun stuff tomorrow. I don't know. We're kind of starting to plan our summer vacation. There's a lot of fun stuff in the works right now. So, all right, that's all. I'm going to go. I will see you guys tomorrow. Hey y'all, happy Wednesday. Another snow day for us today. I'm getting out for the first time. My car is warming up, but the snowdrift on this side is so high. I just wanted to show y'all. The snow's still deep. It's going to be in like 41 today, so it's not bad. I just dug out the hood of my car so I can at least see to drive. Our road is still very covered. It is supposed to get warmer today, so we'll see if we have school tomorrow or not. But yeah, still lots of snow. I actually wish we could go sledding today, but Aiden has practice. Scotty's gonna go clear the driveway, not the driveway, but parking lot of the church. And I'm going to Mama's, so maybe this afternoon. I don't know, we'll see. I bet we'll all be back after 3-ish. So we can maybe go out and sled for a little bit. We don't really even have any sleds though. We usually use our kayaks, but they're all down at the lake. So we'll see what happens. All right, I need to get over to Mama's. It took me longer to dig my car out than I thought. And I told her I'd be there about 5 minutes ago. So I'm gonna get on over there. Okay, it took me 10 minutes. I shoveled the walkway. I should not be so winded. I thought she had a flat, but I think it's just the snowdrift. Anyway, should not be this winded after 10 minutes of cardio. Yikes. Okay, I have switched vehicles. It's almost 3, and I am headed to get Aiden from practice. He was not quite confident to drive yet. He's literally had his license a month, you know. So not even a month. He got it on New Year's Eve. So not quite a month. Anyway, he was not quite confident enough to drive, which the main roads were clear, so he would have been fine. But I definitely respect that. Anyway, I was gonna just say, Mama's, did I even tell you why I was going to Mama's? I don't think I did. She gets continued therapy, physical therapy after her inpatient. Sorry, I'm not used to driving this little bitty car. It's so weird. Okay. After her inpatient care, she can also have home health come and do some home therapy. And then she can also get outpatient therapy. And so it was kind of like, what steps next? She needed to kind of be evaluated, all that kind of stuff. And so she'll be doing 5 more sessions at home with the physical therapist. But the reason I went ahead and went, 1, I was off today and could from the snow day, and 2, so that we could show her what we've already been working on, and everything just went great. So of course they talked forever and just like talked through everything. And then we put on the prosthetics, and she walked down and back like we already have been doing, and she shaved off, are you ready for this, an entire minute from her last time that I timed her, which was last Wednesday, mind you, because Aiden had a game Thursday and then it snowed, and I've not been back over there. And so an entire week, she's not been able to get up and walk, and she did it in 3 minutes and 22 seconds. Like, last week was 4:18, this was 3:22. Like, so impressive. She was doing so good. She even decided halfway through that she was going to do it without looking at her feet, and she just did so great. So anyway, super exciting. It was good. She was very encouraged, which has been a little bit more difficult to stay encouraged, as one could most certainly imagine all the reasons why. And so she was very encouraged, and it's exciting. It's always good when things finally feel like they're moving, whenever it just feels like we're standing still. So then after that, she'll get to go into outpatient, which just means she has to travel somewhere. So all those that are praying people, and I think a vast majority of my subscribers are, that's the next step to be praying about, is transportation for her. We're really hoping we can get some kind of grant or something that we can get her an accessible van. Right now we have like a carrier on the back of her van. You may have seen it earlier. You won't actually be able to see it because I looked over there. I know, but the carrier was covered in snow. Anyway, it's a thing attached to the back of the van that we put her wheelchair on. It works fine. It works great. We're very blessed that we have that. It was purchased for her. So anyhow, we're so blessed by it. But she can't drive herself. She can't drive the wheelchair up onto the back and then therefore go get into the car. So we need to try and find a van now that she can drive into the van and either transfer to the driver's seat or be able to pull her chair up to the driver's seat and drive. And you can equip a vehicle with like hand controls. And so that is the next prayer. If you guys can pray with us, I've got some contacts for some area agency on aging and those type of organizations that help with those kinds of things. I've found multiple options on Facebook Marketplace. We're very affordable, I feel like, for what it is. And so anyway, just be praying for all of that, because wow, that would be a life changer right there, a game changer for sure, for her to have that extra level of independence. She's already so independent at home, but not out in the world. She's still very dependent on somebody to drive her somewhere, and that's really what she desires. She really wants to be able to drive herself to appointments and all those kind of things. None of us care. We're all happy to do it, but can you imagine if you were constantly at someone else's mercy, to take you somewhere? So when you're able to do every single thing else, So anyway, y'all just pray with us and for us for that. That would be awesome. But anyhow, that was great. She was there for a good long time. I feel like she listened to everything, made notes. It was just a good visit and very encouraging. So we're excited to see what this at-home therapy is going to look like. We figured out a few new exercises that she can do, and it was great. So anyway, that's all. I'm gonna journey back on my way. They brought her I don't know if it was a Coke or a Dr. Pepper, but they, as in my sister and niece, they came over at the end there as I was fixing to leave and brought her a soda. And I was like, when I got back home to switch vehicles, I was like, I'm gonna go grab a soda. That sounds super good. So anyway, I'm gonna enjoy my soda the rest of the way up here, grab my boy, and head on back home. I don't think sledding is gonna happen because the boys are gonna go work out at 5, which it'll be like 3:30 when we get back. Maybe we can go a couple times. We'll see what happens. Probably won't happen, but maybe. We'll see. Hey y'all, happy Thursday. I'm literally sitting in the weirdest place in my whole house right now, but it's my phone needs to be plugged in. I don't have my tripod. I'm like, where in this room can I set this phone up? Anyway, I'm taking a break from doing more church accounting work. I finished yesterday, sent it to pastor. He went through everything and approved it and everything. So I'm done with all of that actually. No, I have to fix one thing. And I have to figure out what I messed up on, because I have somebody as giving more tithes than they did. And they let me know that. So I was like, oh, I got to go figure out where this extra money came from. So anyhow, that is that. And so I have to make the ballot for the business meeting. I volunteered to do that since I am on a snow day and he is not. He's at work today, I think. Actually, I think he's off on Thursdays, but that's okay. He has other things to do. That is neither here nor there. I'm taking a break from that. There you go. Went to Mama's this morning, did some PT. It was so good. Everything went so great. She had a really good time today, like a good walking time, about the same as yesterday. And then she stood and worked on some balancing at the kitchen sink. So it was a good PT session. So anyhow, when I came back, I checked my mail and I have some Temu packages, because what else is anybody doing on snow days right now but ordering stuff from Temu? And so I have a lot more things coming. This is not a collab with them. They've changed their system, and it's not as easy as it used to be. I could join a campaign, buy the things, and then go do it. Now everything's digital. They don't even like, they just want you to do like pretend things, like just digitally show the things that you would want to buy. And I'm like, I'm not about that life. And I think it's mainly because people do so much short form content now with reels and YouTube shorts and all that. So anyhow, I will work with Temu again eventually. I'm sure I'll figure it out, but I just don't have time to jack with it. And so I was killing some time one night, and here we go. So here's the first item. I think I know what this is. Yes, I do believe this has been in my cart forever, and I finally pulled the trigger on this one. After I show you, I'll tell you why I finally pulled the trigger on it. There's the little product card. That's funny. Here, I'll show you the back. Oh, it's not great quality. The picture's pixely. It says, "Please be patient with me. I'm from the 1900s." That's the back. And I like this one specifically because I like this type of shirt with it's got a little front thing and then something on the back. I think it's so funny. But the main reason is a couple weekends ago, I sent some work home with the girl, and she came back on Monday and said, "My dad helped me with math, and he showed me how they did it in the 1900s. And she said, "Do you know how to do it since you're also from the 1900s?" I was like, oh my goodness, I'm finally buying that shirt. So anyway, bought the shirt. Not the best quality, which even from there, you can't see it, but let's get close. You can see how kind of fuzzy the picture is. It's not bad. I still like it. I'm excited about it. Except it's kind of one of our rival team's colors, and I inevitably, every time I have a shirt this color, I wear it when we play that team. I try to be better about it, but it always happens. All right, 2 more boxes. What do we have here? Oh, this was free. Okay, so here's the thing. Because I've placed so many orders, I got like 6 free items, but it was one of those things you have to go back every day. And they just like bank on you not remembering to go back every day. But you go back every day and like choose your free item, and then some items you pay shipping and some you don't. And I don't think I had to pay shipping on this, but a little miniature whisk. I've wanted one of these for a long time, and I know it's kind of silly, but I don't know. I just wanted it. So I got it since it was free. So, oh, funny. Ironically, nearly the same color as that. This is a little more our school color, which is like a bright red. So no batteries included, so I can't test it out. But it came with the little whisk thing that can be taken off and cleaned. Probably better read instructions before I just stick it in there. And it came with a little stand. So that's nice. Let's put it together. I'll stick this over by my little drink station. That's so cool. I mean, do I need it in my drink station? Probably not. But probably just throw it in a drawer. Use it for coffees and things like that. I've always wanted to make one of those like whipped coffees where you use instant coffee. I've never done it. Okay, one more for today. Actually, this is probably yesterday's mail because I checked the mail on my way back from my mom's, and that was like 2 o'clock. So I doubt our mail has come today. Can't get this off. Okay. All right. An unlabeled box. So I have no idea what it could be. I ordered stuff for my class. I ordered just the randomest things. Oh, okay, cool. This is for my class. I think. I don't know. Maybe go in the youth room. But it is an LED, not LED. I guess probably LED. But it's got a USB to go off and on and a remote. But it's also got these little clips, which I definitely thought these clips were going to be lighted. Maybe you put them on where the light is or something. There's a lot of clips. Anyway, I thought it would be cute to hang pictures on and stuff. But if I put it in the youth room, wow, it even came with little nails and then little adhesive hook thingies to hang it up with. Okay, I'll have to look at the little instruction book on here and see if I can't figure out what to do with it. But anyhow, we used to always do pictures in the youth room and stuff, and so I do think I got this youth group in mind. I got a different one for my classroom because I have one light strip that I still have to plug in. Everything else I control with the remote. So I got a new one that doesn't have the clips on it to just put in my classroom. But I do believe I got this one with my youth group in mind. Okay, anyhow, that's it. There's my little miniature Temu haul. There's more stuff coming, and we'll see when that gets in. There'll be a big bag of stuff, mainly stickers for my classroom. So anyway, there's a little trash can right here I'll just use for all my, well, not all my pieces. That's too big. It's a little trash can. All right. I guess I'm going to go back at it, and then, oops, and then I need to do all of our tax stuff. Anybody else hate doing that? It's always nice to get it done, but we have so much to do. Thankfully, I don't really have to do anything for YouTube because I don't make enough money on YouTube. But we have the Airbnb, and we have, of course, our personal, and then now we have Seek and Find. So we've got 2 businesses and our personal taxes to run through, and I do all the church stuff. So lots of stuff. I'm not an accountant. I never claim to be and never want to be. So don't ask me any advice about anything. I just do what I can do and hope and pray that it's not wrong and the government doesn't come after us because I messed up something on horribly, terribly, Okay, that's all. Back to work. The fun is over, unfortunately. Y'all, I'm such a mess. Remember weeks ago when I went thrifting and shopping with Riley before she went back to college? I was just cleaning my room slightly. Like, don't even pretend like I actually clean this room. I'm not trying to pretend I actually clean this room. I was moving dirty laundry because I need to be doing laundry. Oh, by the way, school just canceled for tomorrow. I was absolutely shocked. Almost cried real tears. I am so ready to see my students. I miss them so bad. But I was shocked they canceled for tomorrow. But they said extremely cold conditions and extreme cold and hazardous road conditions. That's what they said. Because it's supposed to get down like 18 degrees tonight. So everything that's thawed today will refreeze and it will be a solid sheet of ice in the morning. I agree with that statement. It definitely will be. Anyhow, where is my brain going? I don't know. No school tomorrow. So I'm like, okay, I'm going to start sorting my laundry. I'm out of detergent, by the way. And, oh yeah, didn't have a grocery haul today because I couldn't get groceries. Could I have gone and shopped in the store? Yes. Did I want to? No. So I've been trying to order groceries for 2 days and there's no pickup times available. So I don't know if it is they are short-staffed or everybody's doing a pickup order right now. So I got one for tomorrow. I'll pick up groceries tomorrow, but I'm out of detergent. So anyway, came in here to start sorting laundry. Long story long. Hey, have we met? That's how it goes around here. I found stuff I bought that day that I forgot about. And I was like, what is this? Oh my gosh. So first thing was it wasn't really a splurge because it was on sale. Normally $30. It was $15. It's half off because it was a Christmas item. It's hopes and dreams that one day I will make it to Disney World at Christmas time. So I bought a Stitch mini backpack. He's so cute. Oh my goodness, it's so cute. And the color is just so cute. And I couldn't talk myself out of it. And so I put it in the cart, like, okay, well, I will just think about it as I go around the store. And then this is from TJ Maxx. We were in the store for so long. And then we get to the checkout and I was like, oh, okay, well, we're here now. Okay. The other thing, I did get the one-piece bodysuit. Tags are still on it for working out. Have I worked out yet? No. Did I do something yesterday and that resembled working out? Yes. My mom and I were talking about like how she could work her core muscles because it takes a lot of core muscles to balance and hold yourself up on the prosthetics. So I'm like, oh, here's some like crunch exercises. I am embarrassed how badly I hurt today from doing like 5 sit-up type of activities. But the amount of exercises my mom does, I have zero excuses to not be working out. So maybe since I don't have school again tomorrow, we start tomorrow. I really could have gone to the gym with the boys tonight. I'm not ready for that yet. They're a lot. I love them. I love every single person that I've ever met that goes to that gym. They are precious people. But it is a high intense like situation. They're like raw yelling and stuff. It's a lot. And my anxiety, I don't know if I can handle it. It's like people that yell at ball games. I just can't. Okay, 2 more things. Another Disney item, bobble bar earrings, because Brooklyn got me some at Christmas and I was like, I'm in love. Hang on. Anyway, again, Christmas bobble bar earrings. My hair, I can't. I did take a shower today, believe it or not. They're very Christmas, but I'll wear them to school. I don't even have to go to Disney to wear these. Look at them. They're like little Christmas lights, but they're Mickey shaped. They're so cute. And they were only $7.50. So adorable. So I got those. And then the last thing, I was influenced by my cousin Amber. She sent me a link to something like this on Amazon. Literally like a day or two after she sent this is when I went to wherever I went to. Maybe it was a while after. I don't know. It seemed like it was pretty recent. Never ordered the one she sent, but it's an olive oil dispenser. It's really pretty and it's glass. And you put, or any oil, but you put the oil in it and then you can lift this little thing. It's got a button on top. And then pour it, or you can spritz it out of that thing. So I'm so excited. I need to take that to my kitchen. Totally forgot about it. Used oil a ton of times for cooking. So yeah, I need to go wash it up and use it. So that's really cool. Although I have oil in the crock pot. No, I don't have oil in the crock pot. I have dinner in the crock pot. Oh my gosh. This is what happens when you have snow days for an entire week and you barely talk to a human being, because my husband is home, but he's working all day every day. And I go to my mom's for like an hour, but that's when I'm normally talking for 8 hours of the day, I'm like deprived of my yapping, I guess. I don't know. Anyway, what a fun little find when I was cleaning my room. So anyway, I need to pull out my Disney tote that's under my bed and put it in there. But for now, it's just going to stay over there. Put this out where I can see it. Maybe I will wear it tomorrow and work out. And then I'm going to take this to the kitchen, throw this bag away, and then my earrings are still going to stay on my desk. But anyway, that was a fun find. I got all the church stuff done. I got the ballot. Did I tell you I was creating a ballot to vote and everything? A little history here. Our pastor of 35 years retired last year. Yes. In the spring of 2025. And so our new pastor started in, no, not 2025. 2020. Okay, he retired in 2024. I'm sitting in the dark. Let's move back to the light. He retired in 2024. Our pastor started in 2024, August of 2024. And then, so last January was his first business meeting. He's now had his first full year there. And now this is our second business meeting. And so last year we used like recycled materials basically for the business meeting. This year we're creating everything new from scratch. I'm kind of doing the financial stuff a little different. And then I had to create a ballot so that we could vote and talk about the church officers and all that kind of stuff. So that's what I was creating today for all of that. So it's been a true blessing in disguise, because I have to do this stuff every year anyway to get ready. Oh, I just remembered the actual reason I went to my bedroom. Thanks for reminding me. I started looking for last year's meeting notes, because I'm the secretary and the treasurer and I'm all the things. So I got to find those notes, because I got to talk about what happened last year for our old business. I think it's right here in this. Actually, yes, right here. Literally right here. Okay. Anyhow, so don't look at any mess you see in the background. Okay, guys? Okay. It's not better by turning that way. Then you get all Scotty's mess. I do not touch that. I don't touch it. Okay. We'll turn. It looks kind of organized here. Okay. We'll turn here. Lost my train of thought again. I have to do all this stuff anyhow. And so I normally just stress about it and do it very last second, which I still am doing it last second-ish. Now it's last minute, not last second, because our meeting is Sunday. So I have to get it all done anyway. All right. I found what I was actually looking for. I'm so glad I talked to you, because I was like, that's actually why I came in here. And then I started moving the laundry because it was over here in the way. And then I started sorting laundry. And that's when I found that stuff. Oh my gosh, this is how my brain works on the regular. Thanks for helping me bring back in. I've got to go start some rice for dinner too. So all the things in the brain are scrambled right now. We are not having eggs. So I need to get it together. Good morning. Happy Friday. I thought you said we had a snow day. We did have a snow day, but I'm still here to print some stuff. So I came up here to do some printing, get stuff ready for next week. You know, I think I told y'all last week I cleaned. It was the most productive PLC day. To walk back in today to a clean room. Oh my goodness, it's so nice. Yay me, way to go. Anyway, it is cold out today. The temperatures have been in the 40s the last couple days and it dips back down. I have a time and temperature sign right out my door, but we'll see if it comes on to the temperature here in just a second. Yeah, 25 degrees today. So much colder than it has been being over the last couple of days. Anyhow, my other objective for today is I have to go to town and pick up groceries and all that jazz. But see this beautiful plant? I was given it back in the fall. I have by some miracle kept it alive. It is also, let me see if I can kind of pull it out of here, growing so many more babies in there. Look at that. And it is thriving on my desk. However, it's in like I don't even know what that is. Looks like an icing container maybe from the store. One of my students gave it to me. They just brought it one day with a super sweet note that said, I put it up on my wall. Thanks for being one of the best teachers ever. You are so sweet like sugar. I love you so much. I wish you were my teacher every year. Then the parent wrote a note that said, my daughter wanted to gift you this plant. She says your kindness spreads like ivy. So anyhow, I brought this pot. It was very dirty. I cleaned it up. It was out in our barn. I think I bought it on clearance years ago, had something in it. Riley probably had something in it and that died because I have a brown thumb pretty much. But I've done pretty good keeping this guy alive, but he deserves a much prettier life right now. So I got some potting soil. We're going to pot this plant. We're going to do it back here at this table. And so I brought my potting soil, got it at the Dollar Tree for $5, best price. And it's also Miracle Grow brand. At Walmart, it was just some random brand and it was like $7. So Dollar Tree for the same size bag. And then I brought just this old lid that I don't use in my cabinet as like a little water catcher. I need to check if it fits. Perfect. Hopefully once the soil and everything's in there, it'll hold it down. Gross. This table is disgusting. I need to clean it. This is kind of my like craft table. So they do Play-Doh back here. They do markers. They do all kinds of stuff back here. So it needs washed. Anyway, I'm just going to cut these little tabs on the side off to make it look less like a lid. Okay, let's go get logged in, get my printing done. And then while my copies are printing, then we'll plant a plant. Okay, I have a huge stack ready to start collating, but I just came back in the classroom. Does anyone else, I just cannot walk across this carpet with these lines. Literally every morning I come in and I'll show you my path. Okay, I'll turn the camera around. Okay, I come in. I could walk directly to my desk. I do not. I walk this way. All the way around the carpet. I just can't. I cannot be the first to walk on it. I actually inevitably am the first to walk on it because I go and change the date and stuff, but I remote turn on all of my lamps and everything, but I cannot walk across the carpet. So it's just too pretty. Our custodian is just the most precious thing in the world, and I can't mess up her hard work. See that yellow thing on the floor? V fell down. It looks like I is about to fall down as well. And L. Ugh, this weather messes with my walls. Okay, finished with all my tasks and planting my plant. Now let's just see if she lives. I just don't know. I'm telling you, I have a brown thumb. I've never kept, well, all the plants in my house right now have been alive for a while, so maybe I'm turning a new leaf. Literally did not even realize what I was saying until I was saying it. So anyway, sorry. Text came in and got me lost. Anyway, yeah, that's it. Okay, I'm leaving. Let me pick up my keys. I got so distracted by that text. I've been texting for like 10 minutes. It's like 2 different group chats, and I'm just trying to help a situation out. So anyway, okay, I ended up having to walk across the carpet to move my camera, and then I knocked my pencil thing off my desk, but it still looks fine. Still didn't pick up that V, but we'll get it next week. Okay, I've got a million things to do in town, including pick up groceries. So I'm going to hit the road, and I'll probably catch up with you guys later. Gosh, I feel like this vlog's gonna be so long since I've done so much yapping at home this week. My hair, I just thought I would get up and be a human today and curl my hair and do my makeup. I should not have, because it is staticky and it is all over the place. Cool. Okay, case in point. All right, let's go. Okay, just picked up my groceries, and it was somewhat of an ordeal, but not too bad. Anyway, I just noticed something that those of you that don't get snow may not ever have thought about. So I'm gonna turn the camera around and show you as I'm driving out of here. Do you ever wonder what happens to all the snow? It gets piled or plowed into snow mountains. You can see on this one how tall the mountain is. It's taller than that car. These little snow mountains all over the parking lots. There's more up here at the ends of each of the aisles, and those piles will stay here. Here's another one that's taller than a car. So it's hard to tell the actual scale of it. You couldn't even see that car right there from the other side of it. Anyway, all these snow mountains at the ends of the parking lots, that's where the snow goes until spring. You can see how big it is. Those piles will remain until spring, very close to spring anyway. It will take a long time for each of them to thaw out. And yeah, just, I don't know, somebody that doesn't get snow may not know or think about or have any clue about. So there you go. There's your little, the more you know moment for the day. Oh, also the temperature is dropping and it's snowing right now. So I don't think you could probably tell because it's just flurries at the moment, but we're getting like an Arctic blast, an Arctic blast, and it's going to get down to like, I can't remember what we saw, just a couple degrees tonight. So who knows? If it's not going to thaw out this weekend, are we going to have school on Monday? I honestly don't even know. I don't even know at this point. It's wild. Hi, I'm back in my little hole in the bedroom. Mainly this time, not even mainly, this time because Scotty is on a call. It's later in the evening. It's a little after 6. Let's see. I have my watch on today. 6:15. So I just got home from Mama's, took her groceries, helped her put them all away, and just sat and visited for about an hour. So anyway, the reason I'm back, and it's fitting because it's the rest of my Temu order, or at least part of it. I don't feel like this is all, but maybe it is. Who knows? It got retaped at one point. It's got stuff poking through the top of it, so this looks real promising. Let's see what all we have in here. Again, I never remember what I order because I go blind when I order stuff, and I just order and order and order. This is actually a birthday gift for when we went to the 60th birthday party last weekend. So, you know, that's how I give gifts. At least a week late. I gave my mother-in-law hers at Christmas, and her birthday's in September. So I didn't give them to her as a Christmas gift. They were still wrapped in birthday paper, but anyway, I'm just going to go ahead and show it. It says Papa's Garage. So anyway, I thought it was kind of cool. Metal sign, kind of out of license plates, and he has a garage to put it in. So what do you get a person that already has everything? You know, that's hard. That's a hard thing. Anyway, so we'll get that to him. Okay, what all is in here? Like I said, lots of stickers. And what else? I can't get it all. All right, let's see. Okay, stickers. we'll save all the stickers for last. Okay, these are so cute. Our pastor's wife got these for the kids club at church for the prize box, and I'm like, oh my goodness, my students would love them. They're little, like, articulated animals. Like, this is a snail. Oh, you know, I was trying to think of something to do for them that brought their AMI work back. I might just give each one of them one of these for their snow days. Oops, it's a little dinosaur. Oh my goodness, it's so cute. It's like a little dinosaur laying down on his belly. Anyway, there's like 50 of them. This is like a little, I don't even know, like a little rabbit. It's very interesting. He's like standing up like a little teddy bear type of rabbit. Anyway, whole big bag of those. So that'll be fun. That's a good idea. That's what I can give them. I was going to give them out of the treasure box, which I still might, and just add those to the treasure box, but okay. And then, ooh, these are for Boone. I need to go try them out. All right. They are dog combing gloves. So you put them on and you pet him, and it just like gets all the hair out of there. So these will be nice for Boone. That dog, his hair is just everywhere. And then like just 3 more items, and then I'll show you all the stickers. Okay, these were so pretty, and I wish I had seen them before Christmas time, but I have them now, so I will wear them next Christmas, or literally I could wear them anytime. They don't have to just be Christmas. But they're earrings. Oh, is it broken? No. Yeah, it's bent. Oh, I'll try and fix it. And if not, I'm sure I could just like glue a stud on it. Anyhow, this one's bent, but can you tell what it is? Let me cover up my face. It won't stop being blurry. It's a nativity scene, like a tulle pattern nativity scene. Both of them are bent, actually. I love a tulle pattern. Blue and white. Isn't that what that's called? Toil? Something like that. Anyway, it's so pretty, but both of them are bent. Is that how they're supposed to be? I don't think so. Maybe it is. I don't know. They're both bent opposite directions. So maybe it is how they're supposed to be, so they'll hang right. I don't know. Okay, there's that. Oh, I thought this was the trash from that, and I just about threw it away. This is hopefully going to be my new toe ring, because I had a toe ring a really long time ago, and I lost it. Kids were pretty little. We were at a resort in Branson and went swimming, and it fell off my toe. But I prefer just a regular ring, and a size 5 fits me, but they didn't have a 5, so I got a 6, but this is tiny, so I'm thinking it might. It's supposedly sterling silver, but you know, let me look on this packaging to see. It says sterling silver, so we'll see if it tarnishes or not, or if it, you know, is just coated in sterling silver. I don't know. And then, if you recall from yesterday, the string lights I told you I got from my classroom to replace the ones I have, so that they'll all be USB, and they also come with a remote. So that is great. Okay, and then all my stickers. It's so weird because see, there's that side, so you can't tell what sticker, and then there's this side with the label, so you can't tell what sticker, and it's on every package. So you have to literally open them to tell what stickers, because I don't ever remember what stickers I bought. I just know I go through stickers like crazy. Ooh, these are cool. Like neon lights. Yay, Mrs. Flippo. They're gonna like those. Cute. So every Friday they get a sticker for having their pencil for Pencil Wars, and then they also get a sticker for having their eraser for Pencil Wars. So usually it's like a bigger sticker for the pencils and a smaller sticker for the erasers. Oh, sloths. Oh my gosh, they're cute. That's a Christmassy one, but cute. Bunch of sloths. Kids are still into sloths. Ooh, these are Bible verses, and we are a public school, but we are also in a small town, And the kids at our school love them some Jesus. And they ask me all the time to print out Jesus coloring pages and all that kind of stuff. And I've asked the question, and I was told as long as they initiate it, I am fine to talk about whatever I want to talk about as far as Jesus goes. And so I take that as if they ask for Jesus stickers, I'm going to get them Jesus stickers. And if they ask for Jesus coloring pages, I'm going to get them Jesus coloring pages. So again, because I was kind of given that liberty, I guess, if you will, that if they initiate it, then I'm good to go. We've talked about Jesus quite a few times. The book we read at Christmas time, Shiloh Christmas, that talks about Jesus and the Bible and all kinds of things a lot. So anyway, and the last one is a bunch of little mushrooms. Cute. That's new, different. Something that we don't already have. So very fun. Okay, that's it. That's the end of my Temu haul. Now I have to go into well, I don't know, I'll probably end up staying in my room, but I can't go in the rest of the house because Scotty's on his call, and it's a very, very, very important call for school board stuff. So I can be in there, but I don't want to be in there. I don't want to be a reason he's distracted or anything like that. So anyway, Aiden and I are kind of confined to our rooms till he's done with his call. Then I'll whip up some dinner really quick. I actually could go edit because that would be in my office and not in the rest of the house where it would be disrupting to him. I'm sliding this ring on my toe. It's a little big. It's a little big. We'll see. We'll see how it works. Size 5. I knew I needed a 5. This is a 6. So it should not slide on easily. I should have to cram it on and work it off. So anyhow, I'm going to pick up all my trash. That's all. This vlog is going to be very, very long. I have quite the feeling. And that feeling was accurate. I am done editing till this point, and 1 hour and 10 minutes, almost 1 hour, 19 minutes. What the heck? Y'all, editing this, I hope you made it this far because I am a mess. Like, I've always known it, but I really let my true colors show through in this vlog. I don't even know. Too much time on my hands is not a good thing for me. 1 hour, 9 minutes, and 28 seconds. And now adding this onto it. So I'm going to try and make this outro pretty short because mercy sakes alive. Okay. I feel like this was such a great snow week. I don't know. I did not expect to be home an entire week, but I also feel like I got so many things done. If you look around my house, you would not believe that I got so many things done. However, all the sitting at this desk for hours on end, just ignore this. I just need to organize everything, but otherwise, drinking all my strawberry Sprites. I'm out of peach, guys. I'm so sad. Anyway, see, I'm telling you, sitting at this computer for this long, and not talking to people has fried my brain this week. Like, it's done for, donezo. So I need to go back to school to have human interaction and talk to my students all day long so that I don't have to talk to you guys for 1 hour and 10 minutes. So anyhow, wow, what a whirlwind of a week. I hope you enjoyed this vlog. Okay, so anyway, I hope you guys have enjoyed coming along with all my crazy ramblings and enjoyed hanging out with me, all my Temu stuff. I just checked. I do have a few more things coming. I knew there was more, but anyway, it's been a great week. I'm ready to go back to school. Definitely hope we make it back. Hope the weather's done. I'm always good for one good snow, and we've had it, and now we can move on to spring. So, however, it is still only January for one more day, and then it's February, and we get snow all the way up till May sometimes. So there ain't no telling when we're going to see the end of this winter, but we had a beautiful snow, a wonderful snow week, and a nice little break. But I'm ready to get back to normal life and normal schedule. I kind of thrive on schedule. And it's so funny because, like, in my classroom, do you notice how everything is neat and tidy and everything has a place and everything's in its place? In my house, there's this. That's just I live a double life, guys. I don't know what to say. I have had subs say, this is the most organized classroom I've ever taught in. And I'm like, me? You sure you taught in my classroom? I mean, I feel like my classroom is organized, but my house is not. So anyway, I got a lot of things done this week, regardless of how it might look in the background of every single clip of this video. But thank y'all so much for coming along with me on this week. I do hope you have enjoyed it. If you did, give me a thumbs up, leave me a comment down below, and for heaven's sake, subscribe to my channel, because if you are not, and you watched all the way to the end of this one, y'all, what you do? What are you even doing? Subscribe to my channel, please. I've also lost 3 subscribers since I said I hit 2,400. So believe it or not, I have screenshots. I have the proof to show I hit 2,400 the other day. So anyway, it is what it is. We're just going to move on with life. Thank y'all so much for coming along with me on my life this week in my life. I love y'all so much, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.